Happy New Year. I'm Eric Lloyd. Welcome to the ESP year-end update. 2021 was the year where the ESP coin project started. Let's recap and see what has been accomplished in 2021, and then take a look at what is ahead in 2022. The project began in May, where we quickly gathered our stakeholders and began development. By the end of June, we had already received our CertTech audit for the smart contract, and we minted the full supply of 500 billion tokens. Throughout the summer, we ran an early adopter program and a small-scale ICO, as we were not able to run an exchange offering as originally intended due to the significant changes to the market. There was a flood of new tokens that pushed the price of an IEO out of the reach for us, causing us to scale back our ICO plans. To date, we have distributed around 3% of the token supply, with roughly 500 million tokens burned so far. We did, however, land some major agreements during the year. We first came to an agreement with Circle Blue, where ESP will be integrated into their electronic cash register network for East Africa. This was one of two major partnerships for digital payments for Africa. What has really resonated with the market is the idea that so many people remain unbanked, over 1.7 billion people in the developing world, and how ESP can bring electronic payments and access to online services to those without banking. Easily our largest agreement to date is with Educa in Brazil. Educa can reach over 50% of the student base in Brazil, covering all the major population centers, or about 30 million students. Having this kind of partnership with this kind of reach is an amazing boost to School Connect and ultimately ESP. We value the agreement at over $150 million per year. This agreement is the main catalyst for accelerating our growth and advancing our roadmap. In October, we finally were listed on Bitmart, which also kickstarted with 3 different incentive campaigns, giving away over 3 billion tokens. Tracker listings on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko went live in December. The year, however, was not without its issues. We were subject to a $48,000 fraud on a token purchase through a sophisticated attack where our Ledger hardware wallet was unknowingly vulnerable. Some kind of double spend attack was initiated where our Ledger wallet showed all the required confirmations and yet had the transactions reversed after we completed our side of the transaction. We have shared this with Ledger without any beneficial results to date. The first advice that I can give to any Ledger owner is increase the default number of confirmations, as the few that are the default will give you a false sense of security. This is a serious issue, as many users are totally unaware to even look for this kind of vulnerability when there is such a belief that Ledger is a very secure solution. To add to this, on December 4th, Bitmart was subject to a large-scale hack where over $200 million in digital assets were stolen from their hot wallet. Now, no ESP tokens were stolen, and to the credit of Bitmart, they have vowed to replace all the stolen assets with their own funds. To my knowledge, no single Bitmart client will lose or have lost any assets due to the hack. Nonetheless, Bitmart had to turn off deposits and withdrawals for almost 2 weeks so they could resecure everything. This happened at the most inconvenient time, as we had just started a marketing campaign, which the hack is now completely derailed and wasted, as we were not able to onboard new clients as a result of the marketing. Of course, what most investors are target locked on is the price of the token. Clearly, this has been a challenge for this year, mostly due to the fact that we had a small ICO with a quite large number of free tokens entering the market through the various campaigns. This has come back to haunt us a little, as it created instances of downward pressure on the token. I believe this will be short-lived, especially once platforms are online and are participating in the buyback and burn program. We are not pumping the token, but we are bringing value to the token with sustainable profit streams, making this a good time to buy the dip. Last, the impact of COVID has slowed progress on the development of the various platforms. 2021 has been a challenge for ESP and the world, and thankfully, even in spite of the latest outbreaks, seems to be something that we're getting in front of now. We are accelerating the growth and development of all the platforms. 2022 brings a lot of opportunity and excitement to the project. With the large agreements in place, now the effort shifts from getting the token use cases online and to start driving value into the token. Talk to Expert will be the first platform to launch in the January timeframe that will use ESP tokens. We have some great content that's being created for the launch of the platform, and we're excited to get it online. Right at the end of 2021, we launched a staking and sales agent program to help accelerate our growth. You can earn 30% in 30 days as our staking launch offering. This was driven by the circumstances from the Bitmart hack and the new agreement with Educa in Brazil. We have a shorter time frame to get the different platforms live to meet customer demands. The token has always been the driving factor for getting development completed, so we will be pushing hard to grow our great community and enlist support for all the platforms. This acceleration also means that more value will flow back to the token more quickly. We will also be launching on Binance Smart Chain with a version of the ESP token. This choice was made to support the Talk to Expert integration, acting as our Layer 2 solution to deal with the excessive Ethereum gas fees. We will have a low friction gateway between both networks with the intention of Ethereum being the conduit to larger value transaction and central exchanges, where BSC will be the transactional network for our platforms and low-cost DEX solutions. Expect to see this in January as well. So that's the year-end update for 2021 and a quick peek into the start of 2022. I will look to make these updates on a regular basis. Please take a moment to subscribe to our channel so you'll be informed with the latest news and updates. And of course, help us out. Buy, stake, and hold some ESP. It is what will fuel the use case development and get them live on the market, producing more value for ESP. Feel free to reach out to me via email or through the comments section below. I really hope everyone had a safe and happy New Year's celebration. Thanks so much for your support over the last year. Looking forward to seeing you in a great 2022.